Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in the Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and as per the vid title we're going to peel off the mask for the SMER 1/72 scale 0843 LEO 451, which is this aircraft here. Now I'm going to be using for this the AK Camouflage Elastic Putty for airbrush, which I've used once before on this kit, the Revell 1/32 Aces High Iron Maiden Spitfire that I built January this year, and a kind viewer kindly recommended this stuff to me, as I've been bemoaning, like I normally do, about trying to do camouflage patterns using the traditional masking tape, which I found kind of difficult to get these sort of interesting wavy lines. Anyway, they suggested that I use this, and I went off and bought a couple of tins of it, and I was inspired, I think, and I think this one came out pretty well, to be quite honest with you, for a first go using the putty. I previously tried using Play-Doh on a Panther 5 for masking, and it kind of worked, but it left a nasty residue all over the place, which this doesn't. So that's why we got this one out. So yeah, I think I did an okay job with that, so I was quite happy. Over the preceding 6 or 7 months, pretty much every aircraft I've done has been plain coloured. Not by intention, as you know. I kind of offer the floor open to you guys and, you know, offer you some kits and say pick which one, and everyone that's been picked has been a plain coloured. So I haven't had to use it since. So I haven't used this stuff now for 6-7 months. So I decided to use it on the LEO 451 because it seemed logical, and I had such a good time playing around with it originally. I've got this Nakajima KI-27 Nate out by ICM that I built May last year. The reason for this is a 3-coloured camouflage pattern, which I thought to myself, I've never done this before, but I have actually done it on this Nate, but this was done by hand. So that's basically why we got those two kits out, because this is the second time I've used the elastic putty, and it's only the second time that I've tried doing a 3-colour camouflage pattern. Now, for those of you that haven't used this stuff before or heard of it, I think it's great. It's better than trying to cut wavy lines out of this stuff. I mean, basically the way I use it, I'm not saying this is the correct way to do it, but I get a lump of it out, I get my rolling pin, I roll it into a reasonably thin splodge like that. Sometimes I'll try and mimic the actual shape of a wing, and then I'll just use the old hobby knife and cut myself some wavy lines out and stick them on a wing or on the fuselage, and it works really well. And obviously the pieces you can do can be any size you want. Some of the blobs I've got on here are a little bit thick, but I kind of forgot what I was doing. So anyway, we're going to peel this mask off. So I kind of think this is going to be a little bit like trying to pick a scab off. Kind of interesting. So as you can see, we've got ICM chocolate brown showing, and this was originally all done in a black matte primer. I've then painted red brown over the whole thing, and I've masked off the bits of brown that I wanted to keep, which are these bits here where you can see some overlay of grey paint. And then I've sprayed on my dark sea grey X54 by Tamiya, and then I've applied some more mask, and I've moved on to the chocolate by ICM. The underneath of the aircraft has been painted in Humbrol Acrylic 89, which is middle blue, which has been I tried to make it a little bit paler using some white, but I still think it's come out rather dark. And we just use standard masking tape to protect this. And yes, I know I go way overboard with my masking, but I'm just scared of getting spray on it. So let's peel this mask off anyway and see how much of a mess I've made and how much touching up I might have to do. So this is part of the second mask, and there's part of the first. And that's all peeling off, and it looks not too bad. I've got a bit of touching up to do. It's not too bad. Got to be quite careful, obviously. I haven't seen this, obviously, so I've no idea how bad or good it's going to look. Oh, it's not too bad so far. Right, now I've got a gun here, I don't want to damage that. A rather big cannon on the back of this aircraft. Just pop that down a minute. Probably should have not done it around this gun, but never mind. There we go. Now the good thing about this elastic putty is it's totally reusable, in theory. This is the same stuff that I used on the Spitfire. So all you do is peel the damn stuff off. Right, so I've got the bulk of that off now. Obviously I need to pull all my bits of tape and sponge out that have come away. And you can roll it into a ball. Get your rolling pin out. And it's good to go again. So I mean it costs about, I forget how much it costs about £12 a tin. So it's not cheap, but neither is masking tape, and the masking tape will be going in the bin as soon as I'm done with it. So I hope you're still with me and you're going to stick around and see me peel off this rather bizarre blue colour that I've managed to get on the bottom. So I finally got all my reusable putty off, that is. Don't want to chuck any of that away. Yay. So there we go. I'm going to have to do a few bits of touching up on this. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? Like I said, it is the... Ooh. It's only the second time I've done it, so... Oh dear, we've got a lot of paint coming off here. Never mind. I'll have to touch that up. That's what you get for going overboard with the tape. Yeah, see, that blue is too dark. Oh, I'm losing loads of paint. Never mind. I can sort that out. There's lots of it. Lots and lots of blue tape coming off. Didn't lose any with the other masking putty. I'm losing some with the masking tape. For those of you that remember, I was supposed to have this finished by Bastille Day. Oh geez, look at that. Nightmare. I'm supposed to have this finished by Bastille Day, but the weather's been too nice in the UK recently, and I've been suffering from a bit of a model making malaise, unfortunately, so we've just got way behind with stuff. But hopefully we'll have this finished in a couple of days now, he says. Touch wood. Oh well. So there we go. That's the general sort of thing. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do some touching up. But it's kind of come out all right. Obviously I need a bit more practice with it because, yeah, we're going to need some touching up, but it's reusable. That's the great thing about it. And it's fun to do with. You know, it's kind of like playing with plasticine. What can I say? I'm a big kid at heart. I'm gutted about all that, but oh well, whatever. You must have not let the primer cure or the paint cure enough before we put the mask on. Never mind. Them's the brakes. So there we go. So I'll be getting on with this now over the next couple of days. I hope you found that kind of interesting and useful. If you haven't had a go with this stuff before, I kind of recommend it. Well, you should pay much attention to me. I'm just a novice at the end of the day, but there we go. I'm just passing on something that I've learned to you guys. So the AK Camouflage plastic putty, I mean, I got this off eBay, I think. Roughly about 12 quid. Totally reusable. I mean, I'm guessing that after you've used it 20 or 30 times, you're probably going to want to put it in the bin. But I'm thinking as long as you don't, you know, sort of douse it completely in paint, there's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly good. So there we go. Please do like and subscribe and follow us for new discoveries and playing around with new things, because that's what we're all about, we're novices. And we'll have a completed video up for this at some point over the next few days, hopefully. So thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. And as always, be seeing you.